see so many people. God, I did not expect this many people to show up. I didn't even.
You got a fan base, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all having a good con today?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so new, you know. I've been on YouTube maybe like 4 years, and all this like fame and like getting all these supporters is just crazy. I can't believe so many people in here. I was literally like, I was estimating maybe like 40 people, maybe 30, maybe. I was, dang, this packed. Like I don't see any empty seats. This is amazing. Thank you guys.
Yeah, really. Thank you.
We can talk about anything, man.
So how about we talk about how we met then?
Okay. So you want to start or not?
I was, funny enough, I was doing fan dubs at the time, and I remember this random guy hits me up one day and said, "Hey, what mic you use?"
Oh,
it was you.
Yeah.
And this was before he had any content, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh yeah, I use a Blue Yeti." And then he said, "All right, cool."
And I didn't get it. I didn't even buy it.
He didn't buy it. And then next day I see his channel and it's got like 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Damn, what happened?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what happened? Because I didn't have 100,000 when I first started talking to you. Just like, man, it blew up over like a short period of time. But yeah, that's basically how we met. And we met like when I first started, like the first year, and then. It's crazy, man. Ever since then, he didn't even have a channel when we first met. Well, he had a channel, but it wasn't the Prince Vegeta channel.
It was just my name.
Yeah, it was just his name. But yeah, that's all it was. And I asked him about the mic and all that, and then, I mean, next thing you know, literally like maybe a year later, that's when he started his channel. And I was telling him, I was like, man, you got so much charisma. You would do so well. And next thing you know, there he is.
Here we are. We're both up. I think I'm close to 600,000, and you're like at 1 million almost now.
Basically, yeah. It's crazy.
Dude, I guess we could do Q&As if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. Anybody got any questions?
How do you come up with the ideas for your videos? I mean, like concepts.
Me or him?
Both.
Both. Okay. You want to go first? I'll go first. I think the key is just boredom. You got to be bored. Like, I'm serious.
like, what's his name? Majin, the fat guy who was talking about chicken and watermelon.
Oh, you're talking about Majin Buu, yeah. I don't know. Like, okay, with that series, the Goku and Vegeta were black series.
Yeah.
Once I started it, I was surprised that it took off like it did. So when I started with Frieza. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to continue the series, just go in order. So when I got to Majin Buu, I was just like, what would he do? You know, what would he say? How would he communicate with him to match his character from the show? So it just came like, you know, like the way he talks is how he talks, you know. Black people. Like it goes so perfect. I was like, and he has to say it like that at all times because he's just a dumb big pink guy. It's perfect.
For me, you know, just coming up with ideas most of the time. When I'm coming up with music parodies, I listen to music a lot. You know what I mean? Like the old stuff we used to listen to it, and I get weird ideas.
Yeah, and then you call me and
I call you and say, hey, let me tell you, I got something good coming.
And then he literally recites the whole thing with the same energy that he does with the when he records it. I'm always asking, like, how do you have so much energy all the time? Because whenever I talk to him about ideas, I don't have that energy until I record it. Because I'm like low key, and like I stay calm like a lot until I record. But he's ready at all times.
It's ADHD, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just too excited.
Yeah.
JB, can we hear the Vegeta voice?
Okay. I am Vegeta. Who are you?
I can't believe it.
It's okay. It happens.
You ever sneak in the song parodies into a normal playlist just to mess with people?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like a lot of my friends, they'll just tell me like, bro, I just heard the new song, and I was like, what? Like, you know, there's like my close friends, so it feels so weird, you know, that they're like listening to it during their free time, you know, because I don't know. Does anybody else? I don't know if anybody else has that issue. Like, if you make something and your close friend like tells you like, bro, I've been checking it out, I've been rewatching it. It feels kind of weird to me But yeah, they'll call me and tell me like as soon as I post it or something. Like, yeah, the new one, I really liked it, you know? It's
They're
crazy.
not your true friends if they can't name 3 of your albums.
True. True.
Do you ever hear, like, you're ever playing something that's yours, and then you just kind of look at them and say, they ask you, is that you? Yes, me.
No, I don't think I have actually. I haven't really been. I don't really. I mean, everybody that I know, they already know that it's me already. So I don't really like. I haven't really played it around people that I don't know really. Because honestly, like I said, I'm so like shy. I wouldn't even play it around people that I don't know because I might think like, what are they thinking? You know? They're probably like, what is this dude listening to?
This dude's looking like a fool. What is that? What is going on? Go ahead.
Who would win in a fight between you two?
He's a real fan.
I'm the only Super Saiyan in the room.
Yeah, I mean his hair's already yellow.
Now, if it was
But I got the Super Saiyan 4 going on right now though.
Yeah, you got it.
I got that black hair, this ain't coming down on my shoulders too.
SSJ, I got a question for you.
Okay.
How did you come up with the Gohan Spits Hot Fire video?
Have you ever heard the original video? It was this. I can't remember the guy's name, but his name is Hot Fire in the video. He's like he's a black rapper, I believe.
Super hot fire.
There you go. Yeah, that's why I got. It's based off of that, but I was like, you know what?
He's not a rapper.
Yeah, and he's not a rapper, and
he's a wannabe rapper.
But it's based off of that, and I wanted to, maybe when Gohan was fighting Perfect Cell, I thought it'd be a good idea to have them rap battle, and then Gohan, when he finally does drop his bars, drop it like that, because it'll be hilarious, and then have because they were kind of like cheering Gohan on in the actual episodes when he was fighting Perfect Cell, so I thought it fit so well.
My favorite part of it was when the coach, when people were like, shut up, Perfect.
Oh yeah. Hey, he actually was in there. That was like one of his first. The first videos that I actually hit him up and told him, can you voice Vegeta?
And it's such a great experience. I was like, oh, finally, I got a video to do with you. And he said, 16's head is gonna go up your ass.
I remember he had to do. I hit him up to do reshoots or whatever, not reshoots, but re-record because I was like, the screen's got to be a little bit more intense.
It's so weird to kind of picture. Okay, so how would Vegeta sound if a head was in his ass?
Yeah. All right.
Hey, what video was your favorite to create? What's your
I think I'm starting to like really like animating. So like all of the ones that you see where they're like really polished and really clean animations, those are like my favorite ones. Even though I have some favorite ones that I think the comedy is better in than some of the polished animations, but I'm really liking animation so much that some of my favorite videos are like the most recent ones where I'm getting better and better. I'm practicing and it's just getting better. And those are like my favorite ones to really watch. But I'm just watching my work. I'm not really paying attention too much to the comedy. But comedy-wise, I don't know. I like so many of them comedy-wise. Probably if Goku and Vegeta were Black, the series, I like those probably the best comedy-wise. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
All right, which one?
What was the question?
No, I mean which one do you?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to pick? It's like 5 people with hands up.
Yeah, you.
Hey, SJ, I got a question, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you do all the singing and stuff when you do your videos and stuff.
Uh-huh.
All right, so one of my favorite videos is the Imperfect Cell and the Black Goku.
Oh,
Vegeta
yeah. Oh, God. That was so hard to record.
Buddy Android.
That was so hard to record. Like, I had to do that over and over again because Perfect Cell's voice is so like, it's like in your throat, you know?
But the singing was incredible. And if you look at the comments, man, you can see everybody.
Yeah, everybody was saying, they were like, man, when he said looking for the androids, it's crazy. And I had to like probably re-record it maybe like 25 times because it's so hard to sing in someone else's voice, especially when it sounds like that, when he's basically a big grasshopper.
It's just plankton.
Yeah, it's just plankton.
So you're saying we ain't gonna get the full song of Looking for the
Oh, you want the full song? Hey, it might take me a few months, but it might come together, and I probably won't be able to talk again.
Be out of commission.
Yeah. All right. Blue Jean Jacket.
I was gonna ask, throughout all the years of watching Dragon Ball and creating content, would you have ever thought you'd have your own panel room?
Never. Especially not now. Like I said at the beginning, man, it seems like it just happened. And like just looking around, it's like I'm dreaming. It's like it's not even real, you know? I'm so nervous. I don't know about him, but I'm nervous right now. As I'm looking at you in the eyes, I'm like supremely nervous.
You look cool as a cucumber. So you were saying you're really enjoying the animation as you guys do more of that, and you know you guys write your lyrics and all that. I was wondering if you guys ever considered maybe going into the direction of an original series or anything, a comedy series of your own with your talent.
That's like always in the back of my mind.
I think that would be awesome to see.
And I'm always working on something like that behind the scenes. I just don't want to talk about it too much because I feel like when you tell people your plans too early, sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and then you kind of get your congratulations early before you even do the work.
Should we pretend we don't believe in you? Would that help?
So like even with my parodies, like I don't announce what I'm doing next. I just let it happen.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like if I tell you I'm gonna do this and this is how it's gonna play out and I'm gonna have these characters in it and everybody's like, oh that's gonna be so good, and I'll lose the fire, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the same way I feel about when I wanna make my own original series one day, you know, maybe a few years, maybe one. Got some stuff going on in the background, but I don't want to talk about it too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you start doing videos like that, you want to keep this, you know, surprise. You want everyone to not expect it.
Right.
Sometimes when you say, hey, I'm going to do this, you know, multiple things can happen. You could say, hey, brother, we're going to do a video today. All right, yeah, guys, we're doing a video today. So I'm at, oh, guys, we're not doing a video today.
So, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
so
really.
It's a lot better that way.
Oh yeah, but hold on before you go. And if I do a series, he will voice somebody for sure.
Thank you so much.
For sure, he's gonna have somebody.
If I do something, you're gonna be in it too, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's do somebody in the back. Tall guy, big long arm right there in the middle. You turn around. You
turn around. Yeah, you.
The one that got hurt.
Having trouble getting up there.
I took a picture with you yesterday.
Before I ask, I want to say to SSJ, I can understand why about being nervous and shy around the convention and stuff in there. Because believe me, I know from experience. This is my fourth convention here. Fourth convention, and I'm still nervous. I'm talking.
That was cool, bro.
We got you, bro.
There you go.
Anyway, I asked this question to someone before, but out of all the villains out of the entire Dragonball series, from original, G, GT, and Super, and the movies, which one's your most favorite and which one's your least favorite?
Okay. I know this is gonna sound cliche because I know this is probably a lot of people's favorite villain, and it's probably Toriyama's favorite villain since it keeps bringing him back with Frieza.
Oh, the gum-stained lizard strikes again.
So that's probably my favorite villain, and my least favorite. Ah man, I don't hurt nobody's feelings, you know, because people are passionate about their characters. So. But I mean, they're not bad characters anyway. So I'll just say my least favorite was still a good character, but Majin Buu, probably Kid Buu actually, because he doesn't talk. I don't like the characters too much that don't talk, unless they can really express themselves. I don't know. This is my
What do you
opinion.
mean, man? He was expressing himself. He was expressing. Man. He was letting his anger out.
Yeah, he was over-expressing. Right. Oh, definitely. You guys love me too much. I can't deprive you guys of what you like the most. Go ahead, pick somebody.
When did you guys first start doing the impersonations?
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't start doing voices.
Actually, my first video ever on YouTube was an impersonation video. So I stayed home one day. My wife, who's right here, Amber, and my son. she went out one night and I just stayed home and I had like a bunch of free time and I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't want to play games. I don't know what to do. So I got on my computer. I didn't have a mic. I recorded directly into the computer and I did an impression video and I posted it on YouTube. And that was 4 years ago when I first started.
Man, I don't even remember the first time I did an impression on YouTube, man. How old was I when I met you? 16? I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. That's all I can say. But like, it didn't start with Vegeta or anything. That was actually one of my least characters that I did. I did Goku and Gohan primarily. You remember me for doing Gohan.
Gohan. When I first heard his Gohan voice, I was like, this guy is good. Because usually when people would contact me, you know, and not to sound mean or anything, but like it's okay, you know. But when I heard his, I was like, this guy's special.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. I mean, it's okay. Whatever.
No. But I did Vegeta kind of starting this channel. I just started doing it as a goof, and then all of a sudden people were like, you want more? I was like, why? Okay, I'll do more. And it just got better over time. I would say that one time that I did a stream for 5 hours for the first time, my throat said, okay, you're done for right now. And I said, well, if I can do 5 hours, I think I'm fine.
Let's go right here in the middle again. You.
How long did it take for you to do the parody for Broly?
You talking about the one where I actually used Toei animations? Oh, okay, that one. That took me, back then, man, I was pretty quick because I had to animate my own animations. So, probably like a week, about a week and a half maybe. But I'm talking about, if you would have saw me working, you would have been like, something's wrong with this guy. Because I did not move. Like, I would go use the restroom and I would eat like once a day. Terrible, don't do that. Please. You need to eat. Keep your energy up. Appreciate you, bro.
Let's see. How about
What's your favorite rap battle video that you made?
Let's see.
There's a lot of them.
I know, man. I've done a lot this year.
I mean, you did one with Kagi recently too.
Oh yeah, that one. That was good. What's your favorite one that I've done?
Your favorite rap battle?
One that you're in, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably that Broly one.
Yeah, it was the Broly one.
Broly versus Gogeta.
And then when we saw PewDiePie react to it, it was like,
oh yeah. PewDiePie was just like, cool. Like, cool. I was like, that'll work. But my favorite one probably would be the Kami versus Piccolo. So far, yeah, I like that one a lot. I got Popo in there, man. Taking over their fire at the end. All right, let's go right here in the blue.
Could you drop us a Fetty Krill and a Golden Locks, pretty please?
Oh God, you Golden Locks? That's old as dirt.
I've been around, bro. I saw some of the
Fetty Krill. You know, I'm not even that good at Krillin's voice.
Yes, you are.
No. It's just like that. It's like, don't do what you don't know. That's King Kai. It's like a mix of King Kai and Krillin. I don't know. And then Trunks. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. But the way I warm up, the funny thing is, like warm up with Trunks, I just say androids over and over again. I say like, androids are coming. I just say it over and then until it sounds right, and then I'm like, okay, now I can talk like that.
I've expected you to say,
Father! Yeah. Father! No.
No, son, you're not gonna do what you want to do. You're not going to the park today.
Why would you tell me that?
Because you've been a naughty boy.
I cleaned my sword like you told me and everything.
I don't approve of that. I don't approve of that.
You don't approve of the way my sword came out? Look at it.
No.
It's polished.
That is not okay. That's not.
You just want to be cut by it, don't you?
Okay, we are crossing the line here, son.
All right.
I understand I wasn't around to raise you in your timeline. I apologize.
Because the androids came. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
My sword's gonna go! Let's go right here, close black shirt. You.
Appreciate it. So, thank you. So I heard a couple people say it, but
Weezy F. Broly is definitely my favorite.
Uh-huh.
I need it right
You
now.
need to hear it? Okay.
Please, just a little bit.
That's basically Lil Wayne for everybody who doesn't know.
Like, Weezy F. Broly, baby. I'm so tired, baby.
Yeah, it's like the way Lil Wayne talks, he's like, it sounds like he's like right up on the mic. So when I'm recording, I have like the volume turned all the way up, and I'm like really close to the mic.
So like, yeah, baby. Like, see, like, a lot of people don't really understand. Like, my daddy, like, he called me the other day. He said, like, hey, Weezy, you know what I'm saying? Get the sense of things.
Okay. If I have a friend who wanted to do a not safe for work parody SS, MJ, would you do it? And if you saw, Jake, sorry, would you do it? And can you give us a safe for work demo?
So you're saying if you had a friend who
If I
wanted,
have a friend of a friend who was thinking of doing something.
oh, making one. Oh, they want to make one themselves.
Yes.
Would I collab with them?
Yes.
I mean, if I had all the time in the world, I'd collaborate with anybody who wants to collaborate with. But unfortunately, I don't. And if I do it with one, you know, I got to do it with everybody. Because everybody's going to know, and they're like, well, you did it with them.
You did it with them.
It's not fair. I just what do they have cats?
All right, let's go back here in the middle. You. Hey, that's a nice little
Yeah, I like that.
little sash you got going on right there.
I had a couple of questions. One for Vegeta and one for Jay.
Okay.
The first one's for Vegeta. How did you come up with the catchphrase for the vitamin D?
Oh, the vitamin D thing? Oh, okay. Well, it's a funny story. I was doing a Let's Play on Witcher 3, I believe, and for some reason in my mind while I was playing the game, I said, I don't know how dirty I'm gonna get. I don't know if it's okay to just drop the feline word right now. I'll just say vitamin D. and for some reason, it just sounded really cool to say as Vegeta, because just a masculine voice said, vitamins. It's just so great. And it just, you know, I didn't expect it to be my catchphrase. I'll tell you.
It's so much better to, you know, to like make up words for body parts.
Yeah.
Than just to say the regular body part, because it gets boring, you know.
I mean, yeah, the dip day, what?
Yeah, I mean, we had to make up one too. But yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to know the story of that one, my actual best friend, he's not here right now, but we were talking on the phone one day, and when we talk on the phone, like we don't conversate like everybody else. We're weird, and we just say random stuff. Literally, he'll call me up and just say something like, Tiger Woods just ate my cat. Like, that's what he'll say. Or Tiger Woods, I mean, he just make up anything, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? And I'll say something random back. And then, so one day he called me up and he was like, bruh, I just gave somebody the Dende. I was laughing. I was driving my car, and I didn't have to pull over, but I was just driving. I had tears in my eyes and everything. I was like, I gotta use that. And that was before I even made a YouTube channel. We've been saying that before I made a YouTube channel.
You just wrote that down like, okay, I'm gonna use this.
Let me keep that. And then when I used it in the video, I sent it to him. I was like, look. And he was like, what, you used it?
I'm surprised he did.
Blew that.
Oh, wait, I thought you had another question.
Oh, do you have another question?
Yeah.
For SSJ.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. I was wanting to know, like, I recently just watched your Thug Life Gohan video. I absolutely love that. That's probably my favorite.
Thank you.
So I was just wondering, what's the deal behind Thug Life Gohan?
What was like my thought process?
I'm interested in this.
He voiced them.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I've been getting comments for like the longest. I pay attention to the comments, like what you guys want to see next and stuff like that. And everybody been saying for like probably like the last 3-4 months that they want an adult Gohan period, like I did back in the day. So I was like, let me see, what can I come up with? And I was like, everybody's always saying, you know, like he's so weak now as an adult. And I was just like, I gotta change that, you know, I gotta do something about that to like give y'all guys something, like a fresh take on him, like make them be more serious, you know? Just have like a serious side, like have it come out and stay out for like, you know, part of the video. And so that's the whole idea behind that. And the Icarus part at the end was like one of my favorite parts. And the idea behind that, there was this game a Dragon Ball Z game. I can't remember what it's called, but Icarus was in there, like one of the like cutscenes. Some of you guys probably know what it's called, but he was in there. But he looked different, but he was an adult, and Gohan was standing next to him. I was just like, that is off the chain. How come they didn't have Icarus like come back as an adult dragon? You know? I was like, I gotta do that in this parody. So that was like my idea behind that. All right, Blue Hat.
We wanted to know if has anybody ever cosplayed you?
No, not me. Oh, you're cosplaying me?
Oh man!
Oh,
I'll get it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
With the beard and everything.
Well, I'm gonna need some pictures. Unfortunately, I won't be here tomorrow. I'm leaving today, but make sure you tag me on Twitter at SSJ9K. I want to see that.
I do have like a business card here in my back.
Okay, I'll get it afterwards.
And I want to
Well,
embarrass
it's just
him.
a small little picture. It's just 50 bucks.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to embarrass him. He said not to say it.
Okay.
Don't leave on the track.
That was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, Luis?
Yeah.
Afterwards.
We're doing a meet and greet later.
Yeah.
Two quick ones. First one for Vegeta. Do you ever go through life and you hit your shit and then you just yell out like Vegeta? Do you ever?
Oh, all the time. What do you mean? He's been in call when sometimes I'm pissed off and I'm like, damn it, Kakarot!
He does it so much. I feel like it's part of his voice now. It's part of his regular voice. Every time he yells, sometimes like he'll do other characters for me, like Gohan. Whenever it was funny, because when I first heard him, like his first line, he sends me all the lines. He doesn't edit it. He sends me everything, even the mess ups, the bloopers, everything. I was be laughing, but when he first starts out, every time, no matter if he voices Vegeta or not, he always sounds like Vegeta, and then slowly he becomes the other character, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then the second question for SSJ: are you ever worried that your son's gonna ask for royalties to use them?
He can have royalties. He gets everything else anyway.
That's what you're doing it for.
Yeah, definitely, basically, yeah. Look over your train.
Finally!
Okay. Now this one's for my Prince Vegeta.
All right.
Okay. Which Yo Mama joke was the funniest one you've ever heard?
That's a tough one. Yo mama. Kakathon, do you have one? I can't think of one.
I don't think I do.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't know, you didn't know your mother, did you?
No. What? Damn, that's mean. Oh, God.
I wish I could think of one, man. I can't think of one.
Hey, when you're improv, things like that happen, you know? That would have been edited out.
That would be an edit, and then we'd come back with, oh, I got a good one right now. Let's insert something here.
I can't even think of a Yo Mama joke right now.
Right now, I don't know why. I'm drawing a blank.
Your mama's so short, she makes Legos with
Oh!
Your mama's so stupid. When the doctor told her to burn some calories, she set a fat person on fire.
There you go. That's pretty legit.
I like your energy.
You remind me of me.
No, but younger than me.
You remind me of me. I remember just being a kid yelling for no reason in my room. My mom's like, what are you doing? What is going on? Are you okay? Do we need to take you to the doctor? You're talking to yourself. No, Mom, I'm just practicing. For what?
My future.
My future.
My future.
My future, Dad.
Hey, those are good trucks too. Probably a better truck.
No, bro.
Yeah, he's a more polished voice actor than me. I don't know if you guys can tell when we do videos together, but when I'm editing and stuff, I can see that he's just too good, man.
No, bro, we work together too well, man. It's like it's a good combination. We're like vitamins and Dendays, bro.
Vitamins and Dendays.
Jake, it's Yo Mama's so dumb she thinks Bulma's last name is Brief.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one because that's not a last name. And you did. Oh shit, you know that's not a last name, right?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta say it to him now.
Your mama's glass is so thick. When she looked at a map, she could see people waving at her.
Oh, that's his first time.
Damn. Oh wow, that's wild, isn't
Hey,
it?
learning things at the panel. I like it.
It's a
I got you.
So for that Ultra Rousing video where they adapted like the power gap, like in the show, like Goku's base form and like that's all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what gave you the idea to make
Ultra Rap Snake? Ultra Rap Snake. Remember when Goku goes Ultra Rap Snake and he has like a dread on top?
Oh yeah. I remember that.
so
Yeah.
goddamn ugly.
I don't know, because like at the time I was just like thinking, I was like, what do these rappers look like nowadays? And I was like, they all have crazy dreads, like just hanging off the side of the head. They'll have like a ponytail right here and dreads just sticking out, different colors.
They look like they just came out, you know what they look like? They look like they just came off the set of Maury, you know?
Yeah, basically. You're not the father.
Why is Jiren so goddamn ugly?
Why is who?
Why is Jiren so goddamn
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
You know when Goku was telling them that, he was singing that to him. Then Zeno came.
Hey, I don't know if y'all have or thought about it having like a little mini album.
Oh, like a real one or
A real one?
with the
Or
songs?
just with our songs?
I mean, yeah, some with the songs, cause.
Yeah, I got something on Spotify actually. It's in the description.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do another one too because we know we got some new songs that we already made, so I need to put them into an album. Everybody's been asking to put them on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, so I need to get to that. It takes time too. Once you put them on there, it has like a 2-week processing period. I don't know what that's about, but it's coming soon though.
When you said that, do you mean us doing songs together, or do you mean just individually?
I mean, either way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have, you know, that would be interesting. Let's do a Prince Vegeta Carter album.
That would be
What
crazy.
is that gonna be? Just Vegeta and his son bickering?
Yeah, just the whole time, you're like, why'd you do the verse like that, you know?
Make sure y'all do a Christmas one too.
Oh yeah, you already know
Christmas
Trunks
would be
did the
good.
Christmas one already.
That'd be good.
You seen Trunks' Christmas one?
Yeah.
I gotta do the full songs.
All right, Setsubi Cartel. How'd you come up with that?
Oh, you know what? It was when I did the Despacito remix. And I was like, this is a Spanish song. And I was like, what am I gonna say in the beginning? I was like, let's say something about the cartel, even though how negative it sounds. I was like, put Sensibin in front of it, And I was just like, that goes so well because it's such it's a Hispanic song and all that. And I was like, it goes so well. So I'm gonna carry it on because everybody, once I posted it, they just kept saying it, like in the comments. So I just use it all the time now, and I actually got my hoodie here with it on there and everything.
Are you selling those here? Or
No, I'm not selling them here. I wasn't prepared this year, but next year though.
All right.
Next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
There you go.
It'll take like 4 more comments.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. You got it, man.
I have one for both of you. First, Prince Vegeta.
All right.
The Pokemon one with Trunks. Where did you come up with Super Saiyan Green?
Oh man, how did I come up with that? I was it just in the when we did together when we were playing? Was that in the script or did
I wrote that down. Yeah, I wrote the script. There was actually a script for that.
Yeah.
Even though he would have rather improv because he's so good at improving.
Oh, improving's great. You can ask him like most of the time. Even when he sends me a script, I'm like, okay, bro, you do realize I'm gonna make some.
That whole episode, I was dying like Poly Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
Rolling. I was on the ground.
You were?
you know the Jake Paul video, right? Funny enough, he didn't know it was like, was it Goku versus Jake Paul or something?
No, it was Goku versus KSI and Jake Paul.
Yeah.
That was back when they were doing that big boxing match.
Me and him, neither one didn't know much of Jake Paul, but I remember I watched the video where this guy was saying Walmart, and I said, he didn't put that in the script.
Yeah,
said,
I didn't know anything about him. Yeah. So he was like, he edited it in there at the last minute, and I just made him say it. I was like, yeah, he has to say that, because that's like one of his big catchphrases and all that.
Yeah, at the time, But yeah.
And then for you, yesterday we talked a little bit. When can we expect number 5 of the Black Saiyans?
I would say within the next 2 months. I got one more, I wouldn't say big project, it's a medium-sized project. It's gonna be another rap battle. I ain't gonna give too much away here because it's gonna be a crossover with another anime and Dragon Ball. So somebody's gonna be rapping against somebody from another anime, a big popular anime that's kind of like new, it's kind of new, maybe the last few years. But that's all I'll say about that. And then right after I'm done with that, I'm gonna start working on that right after. So within the next 2 months, most likely, you'll see if Goku and Vegeta were Black Part 5.
Did you peep my video?
Yeah.
We're about time to wrap up, so we got maybe 2 questions. The guy in the back. Yeah, go ahead.
Which one? The kid Gohan? Well, from which one? Which part? On what part? I mean, on what video? Oh, that one. No, I actually can't really do it because I raised the pitch. So I sing it lower and I don't really sound like Gohan. And I raised the pitch like 2 notches because it's a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. But yeah, if I did that, it would hurt everybody's ears. Because they're literally powering up. It's like the hardest thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
But the way I get into Kid Gohan's voice though is I just say Daddy all the time until it works. Daddy. It already hurts my throat.
All right, we got one more last question. So go ahead.
Okay. In the Brody rap battle when Vegeta came, did you both of you have to sing?
For the Gogeta rap battle?
Oh yeah.
That was fun. That was actually
that was actually hard. Actually, we recorded it separately.
I did it first, didn't I? I think I did.
Yeah, you did it first, and then I came back and put it on top.
That was
But that was hard to edit though, because he didn't edit his all together. He did one line at a time instead of like rapping it in order.
Yeah,
he did one line, and then he would stop, do the line again, and then the next line. So he didn't do it in order when they were rapping.
Yeah.
So it was hard to edit it together, but it worked.
Yeah, it worked. It was a good.
Came out good.
Yeah, I love it. I guess we're gonna be ending the panel now, guys.
Yeah.
We're doing a meet and greet. I think at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay,
panel room 11, so we can see you guys there. If you want us to sign anything, take pictures, we'll be there. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. JB Coleman. JB Coleman.
You got the country's name ever. I'm JB Coleman, boy. Better watch your mouth.
Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it? Fool!